Road Dog Crypto. FileCoin's making me happy today. See, after Valentine's Day, it popped out of the gate like a bull in the rodeo, trying to sling that bear off its back.
Yeehaw, FileCoin. Yeehaw, baby. You ride that market. Make daddy happy.
So for those of you who don't know what FileCoin is, it's a peer-to-peer network that stores files, like having a hard drive on the Web3 that we're building with crypto. And it's a mining coin. They're mining this with hard drives. And as Web3 develops, we're going to need decentralized storage options. So FileCoin and Arweave and other coins in that sector will pop off. There will be a need and use case for them. One thing I love about FileCoin is that they are extremely busy on their GitHub. I mean, they just made an update 4 hours ago, 10 hours ago, 19 hours ago, yesterday. This is what you want to see in a project that you're going to invest in. Now, currently, FileCoin is trading at $8.43. I love that. Now, it's got a circulating supply of 389 million, with a total supply of 389 million. And after just a little bit of digging on the site, found out that it has a maximum circulating supply of 2 billion, meaning that no more than 2 billion FileCoin will ever be created. Trading volume over the last 24 hours has been $1.5 billion, billion if you caught that, and it has a market cap of 3.2 billion. So price history on this, pretty impressive. We got the typical bear market setup here, where crazy highs were reached in the bull market and then crazy lows were reached during the crypto winter. All-time high for FileCoin was $237.24 on April 1st, 2021, just 2 years ago. Its all-time low was 3 years ago at $1.83, and even as low as it sunk during this bear market, we didn't touch those prices, but we did come close. I put a video out a long time ago talking about how it's accumulating during these prices right here, between about $3 and about $4.50, under $5 is where I was accumulating this to build my bags. So I'm pretty happy right now.
Daddy getting ready to make a moon bag out of this. Take those profits, wait for FileCoin to drop in price, and then try to make another moon bag.
That's how Road Dogg plays this game at this stage of the market.
But the questions we want to answer today is, how high can this coin go, long-term and short-term? And what are some good entry ideas for trying to get back in to build another bag or to get in on a good trade? Because you never want to buy the green candles when price is pumping, even though this is when everybody starts talking about it and more videos start coming out. So let's just take a look at the charts, okay? Let's start on the weekly. And I want to show you overall that on the weekly, I mean, I've got targets as high as $43.81 that we could reach over time, possibly this year. And for anyone buying around the $4 or $5 range, that's almost a 10x. Anybody FOMOing now can see a pullback, but eventually make a 5x. Now, our weekly indicators are kind of interesting. The stochastics are kind of pinned up here at the top. Money flow is now starting to come up, but we haven't got into green money flow yet. Imagine what this price is going to do when we do that. Momentum wave still has room to go, and volume weighted average price, VWAP, is still moving up. So those are some good signs that we see on Market Cipher for the weekly. Now, looking at the RSI, I want you to notice that we went from a low to a higher low on the RSI, whereas on price action, we went from a higher low to a lower low. That gave us bullish divergence, and that's what kicked off this whole pump. And currently, on the weekly, we're in good standing with the RSI and indicators. Even the MACD continues to look bullish on the weekly. And I see no bearish divergence on the weekly. So let's drop down to the daily to get a little bit more information. Indicators here look very strong as well. Market Cipher is still headed to the upside. Stochastics are starting to top out, but they can stay up here for a few days, right? VWAP is coming down a little bit, so we probably will get a little bit of a pullback. Money flow is still coming in. We have essentially broke out of a falling wedge pattern, have a measured move here, which takes us up to $8.93, which we plowed through, reaching my next target that I had at $9.29, almost making it up to $10. Ichimoku is very stringy, very thin, very green. I like that. That gives us more strength to move to the upside. But right now, we're probably getting close to doing a little bit of a correction. So there may be an opportunity coming over the next few days to jump back in on this, or maybe even to add to your bags. And so this is where we jump down to the 4 hour to just kind of nail this idea a little bit more. And now we can see that our indicators are getting tired. They're getting topped out. So this is the point of the game where we get our Fibonacci and we go from the bottom and pull it to the top. Now, first I'm going to start from the very bottom, pull it to the top, and I mark my 618 Fibonacci area right here because that's a great area for it to retrace. I'm also going to mark this area right here, the 382. Now, one little trick that I like to do on cases like this is move my bottom up to where this move just started, where it actually broke out of this range, right? Start at the bottom there, and then it's going to give me another set of Fibonacci levels, so I put another 618 there. So I'm looking at this as a possible zone for retracement, as well as this area up here around the 382. Using just a little trend line magic here, connecting this high to this high, gives us this little cutoff point here, which very well could give us confluence that we could see a retracement coming back down to just a little over $7, about $7.07, $7.09. We also know that by Dow theory, price will retrace from an impulse move to about the halfway point, which were covered with our Fibonacci's taken from 2 different vantage points. Doing a trend-based Fib extension is a little bit different, but just looking for some more confluence for these ideas, finding another 618 coming down at that same area. A little bit of a higher sell target at about $10.42. That might be worth noting. So we're all set to analyze this. Now with Market Cipher, it is extended. Stochastics are coming to the downside, but with all this money flow, even VWAP coming down, with all this money flow, that means the retracement's not going to be that severe. So quite honestly, getting a pull back to this area, about 553 would be excellent if it comes down that low. 591, 592 would also be an excellent area for price action to come down and find support. But we may be surprised if this is an extremely strong move that may be getting ready to go parabolic like so many coins are. It may only retrace to about $775 to $776 area. So we have got rejected there. First place of support would be the 9 EMA, exponential moving average on the 4-hour, would be your first stop. And generally come down and retest this 21-day moving average and get and find support. So that area could be right in here, around the $7.70 area. But fair warning that we may come back down to this trend line and be about 687 to retest this breakout area right here of about 539. So this is your more bearish situation and find a bounce somewhere around here. That can happen. However, I'm not foreseeing that to be a possibility from the indicators. Still, you need to have a plan in place. So assuming that we do get some sort of retest and do come back up, break through this area, our next price target for traders would be $10.09, $11.62, on up to $12.43. Now, taking a trade from this area, should we come down to it about 786, 775 in there, putting your stop loss about 6% under to our first take profit target would be a 28% gain. To the second one that I'm giving you is be 47% gain, and to the third one at 1243 would be a 57% gain on spot, no leverage. Now for your longer term traders, longer term holders, if you were to buy the retrace and we were to break up to these higher levels, you're looking at a gain of 100% at $15.43, and our major target that we're shooting for is $18.34, the 618 Fibonacci retracement area. This is notoriously where price will come up and usually get rejected to come down until it finds support and starts working its way back up to break through that. Reaching that target would give you right at 133% return on your investment. Now, as always, there are no guarantees in trading or investing, but if you use a little bit of technical analysis like we're doing here, the odds are more in your favor to be more successful. And a big shout out for any of you guys that got into this coin under $5.50 with me, because now it's time to get paid. If you appreciate this video, hit that like button. Maybe subscribe to the channel. Check out our free Telegram group. Look in the pinned messages and then get an invitation to the free chat room where all the cool kids are hanging out, sharing information, learning to trade, making games. And until next time, my name is Lane, your Crypto Road Dog, reminding you, you got this, baby.
Good afternoon, everyone. Captain Lane speaking, and wishing you a safe travels to your crypto destination. For those of you traveling with mice, please securely position your cursor over the like button below and right-click with your favorite finger. For those with touchscreen devices, we ask that you gently press the thumbs up near the bottom of your screen. Thank you for choosing Road Dog Crypto. Please trade wisely and enjoy the rest of your video.
Is that you,